Last night, the team title went to the University of Minnesota. Third time in 4 years that they've taken the title. Last year, it was the University of Illinois. University of Iowa was in second last night. We have completed our warm-up period on the floor exercise. And the competitors you will see will begin with Michigan freshman Wendy Wilkinson from Ontario. You saw her a few moments ago on the balance beam. See if she can bounce back. She fell off the beam and really had a disappointing exercise, finished with an 8-9. She was wonderful last night in floor X. 9.65, her top mark this year, a 9.7.
She has a tremendous amount of energy, and we're going to see that. She's a great tumbler. In her first tumbling run, round up back handspring, double back, pike position, absolutely perfectly done. Gymnasts are required to do 3 tumbling runs. One of the tumbling runs has to include 2 saltos, whether it's a double back or a combination of single saltos. Gymnasts must also show a nice mix of dance, but for now we're seeing Wendy's second tumbling run. Tuck double back. She's got difficult tumbling that second one, though she landed a little bit low. Exercises really gives the gymnast a chance to really show off, and I think that's why a lot of gymnasts really like the floor exercise. They can really show their personality. And her final tumbling run is a double twist. Nice routine. What was really important about Wendy's routine is that all of the tumbling passes were similar in difficulty. The judges don't want to see the gymnast do a really difficult first run and a simple last run. They want to see consistency.
This was her second tumbling pass.
And you're going to see she lands a little bit short. In fact, that must have really hurt the ankles and knees. But the pro that she is, she just moves on. You can see she's got her ankles taped probably exactly for that reason. And there was her nice double twist that she ended with. And a great finish.
Wendy was 13th in the all-around at the Canadian Olympic trials a few years back. Tied yesterday with Lori Cole as the all-around champion.
I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of her in the future.
I wonder how much sleep she got last night after taking the title.
You know, a full day of competition really takes a lot out of you, so. But I think she did a marvelous job.
And the score for Wilkinson, 9.55. So not quite what she had yesterday. Right now, we look at Lori Cole.
And we are in for a treat. Lori is a wonderful dancer, but she is also a very accomplished tumbler.
She won this event a year ago.
Three-way tie, actually, and here's her first double back. Now she stepped out of bounds. That is a 1/10 deduction. As you can see, she's just an incredibly graceful gymnast. She combines the great tumbling with the beautiful dance. Nice jump double turn there. And a smile always helps.
Yeah, she has a lot of charisma.
Now this is her second tumbling run, which is a triple twist. Let's see if she completes it. Oh no! You know, she did it so flawlessly yesterday, and it looked like this time she just had a little bit too much adrenaline going for her, and she over-rotated it. That's really unfortunate because she is so good on this event. And Lori's third tumbling run, which is also difficult, a perfectly done double twist. She opened it up. Oh. Without that break, it would have been just a wonderful routine.
She knows she didn't quite nail it.
No. And we'll see her first run, which was very well done. But look at that foot. She has to put the foot way back, and she steps out of bounds. Now let's look at her triple twist. She's way up in the sky. She was way up there. 1 twist, 2 twists, 3 twists, and her feet just went right out from underneath her. In her last tumbling run, which is also difficult, the double twist, she has very difficult tumbling, and she opens it up just with flair.
Lori had a 9.75 last night. We'll find out her score in a moment. You're watching the Big Ten Gymnastics Championships on Prime Network.
It's the official baseball rules tape everyone has been talking about. Act now to get the #1 resource used across the country in coach and umpire training clinics and as a guide for parents. It's unbeatable.
As a matter of fact, knowledge of the rules will take care of about 90% of the arguments that you ever have on the field anyway.
It's the perfect way for young players to learn the rules quickly and thoroughly.
If you don't know the rules of the game, might as well not play it because you wouldn't know how to play without the rules.
With a learning video, official Little League baseball rules, balks, infield fly, forced slide, interference, all the basic rules of baseball become crystal clear.
Well, I think there should be one made for Major League Baseball, really.
It's the best baseball reference material ever available. Call our 800 number now. Don't go through another season without it. Get this highly acclaimed video today. Order 5 or more and shipping and handling is free.
Dumb, you jerk! I hate you. So stupid.
Words like these can hit as hard as a fist.
You were never born.
Get the picture? Stop using words that hurt. Start using words that help. For helpful information, contact us.
Back at Huff Gymnasium on the campus of the University of Illinois. And the score for Lori Cole is coming around now at 9.15. So a couple of obvious errors cost Lori.
Well, you can
at 2 titles.
You consider the 5/10 deduction for falling, plus the 1/10 deduction for going out of bounds. She would have been way up there.
You'll hear big cheers for Cara Corso.
Kara has a lot of energy, and she's a tough tumbler. Here she goes with a double back. Uh-oh. She kicked it open. Looked like she didn't quite know where the floor was, and kicked it open way too soon. She's got to come back, put that mistake behind her, and move on.
Does the coaching staff help in the selection of music?
Yes. It's pretty much a joint decision between the gymnast and the coach. You know, the gymnast says, well, I like this style, and the coach will say, no, you can't use that, or yes, that's perfect for you. One thing you want to select the music that fits the personality of the gymnast. And nowadays, it's wide open. You can use classical, you can use rap music, just nothing with voice. You could use piano, guitar. It's wide open.
I haven't seen any rap music involved yet on the floor exercise.
I'm sure there will be some. And her last tumbling run was a full twist, and she looks like her legs are a little bit tired, or kind of buckled underneath her. But she still gets a great round of applause from the folks here in Illinois.
Just a sophomore from Doylestown, Pennsylvania, says her favorite athlete is Julius Erving for the class that he had not only on the court but off the court. It's a pretty good role model.
And we'll look at one of her tumbling runs. It was the roundoff full, I believe. Roundoff back handspring full, and look at she looked like her legs just kind of gave out a little bit. She wasn't sure about the landing.
We've seen that several times tonight. You have to really wonder how much of a role fatigue is playing competing on 2 successive nights.
I can say it plays a huge role. You've got to be a tremendously conditioned athlete to perform just as strongly as you did the night before.
Somebody's telling jokes in there. And, it's the most we've seen Kara smile in a while.
She's probably glad it's over, and while it's fun being out there competing, it's always nice to have the satisfaction that it's over and you did a good job.
Of course, there are no students on campus, or there are some students on campus, but many of the students off elsewhere doing other things because of spring break. What those other things are,
we can't really say.
Won't
We're
mention.
not sure.
I know what I did on my spring breaks.
Don't tell us.
I won't. She was second last year in the vault at the Big Ten Championships. 9.75 is her career high. And evidently we have a scoring discrepancy because all of our judges are gathered right now.
What happens, as I mentioned earlier, they've got the 4 judges. They throw out the high and the low and average the middle. But if the 2 middle scores aren't within a close enough range, then they call in the meet referee.
Bev Mackis is on the right, the head coach of the University of Illinois, and on the left, the head coach of the University of Minnesota, Catalin Deli.
And the judges still trying to decide the final score for Kara.
There was an announcement made in the background, and I didn't catch it. Did you, Robin?
No, I did not.
So we can pass along whatever that announcement was. Getting set is Jessica Wolf, freshman from Minnesota. And there is Kara, but we still have no score for her. And evidently, we have been told that Kara will repeat her routine after our final gymnast goes, which will be Kathy Zolkowski. I've never seen anything like that.
I don't know what the reasoning would be, but we'll
try to get an answer for you.
To find out why they are allowing her to do that again.
We do know this, that Jessica Wolf is about to compete. She had a 9.7 last night, 6th in the all-around.
And Jessica trying to stay warm. You know, when there's a little bit of a delay, it can be a little disconcerting because gymnast wants to get up and go. And now she's been given the go-ahead. And let's watch Jessica's. Uh-oh. Perhaps
and her music
Perhaps
stopped.
That wasn't the right music, or it sounds like they're having a little bit of trouble with the audio system.
That might be what is going on. And the tape broke.
Oh,
it's all over the place. We've got real problems.
Oh, no.
Call your nearest hi-fi dealer.
Oh.
That is the reason that we will have Kara Corso repeat her routine. Evidently, the music stopped, and the ruling on that is she has the option to repeat it. And she will exercise that option, evidently. And for Jessica, she said, I've never heard that piece before.
It's a good thing she just didn't continue on. One of the things that the judges look for in a floor exercise routine is that the moves and the dance moves fit the music. So it's a good thing she didn't continue.
It would be near impossible to go out there and compete with
the
piece of music that you've never heard before. Maybe dance, but this isn't.
I wonder if they've got a spare deck.
That's history. That is history.
Let's bring in another tape deck.
Unplug it, throw it out, break it. We're in Chicago. They might have this with the 7th inning stretch and blow it up. Bill Beck did that once. Yeah. Blew up all those records at Anti-Disco Night way back. Surely you remember that.
Yes. You know, it used to be back when I was competing in 1976, sometimes they had a national pianist, and the pianist would follow the gymnast when they would go on national or international competitions and would actually play the Florex music live. And, you know, they'd have a piano set up right next to the Florex mat, and that was kind of a nice touch. And obviously you wouldn't run into that kind of problem as we're seeing here tonight.
Let me ask you this. We mentioned rap music a couple of gymnasts ago. What is the wildest extreme, if you will,